it's just one big dream, but I don't think it is. Pretty sure it's real. It's real, right?
Yeah, it's real, George.
I remember the incident, but thinking it was a dream, and then waking up in blood.
A man is brought in by police with a horrifying confession to make.
The situation is that I'm just a fucking killer, and I kill people, and I'm just gonna keep killing people, so I think they should just lock me up. And that's just the nature of the beast.
But how much of his story can detectives believe?
So why do you think this happened?
I'm not right in the head. I've always not been right in the head. I'm just gonna keep killing people.
But you say that, but you don't want to be that guy, right?
I am that guy.
But you don't want to be that guy, do you?
I am that guy.
On December 3rd, 2019, a man walked into a Home Depot in Wyoming and begged staff to call the police. He told them he had killed his two best friends and needed to be taken to prison. The man was 36-year-old George Izaguirre, who lived in Kentwood, Michigan, but apparently had tried to flee the state before turning himself in. George told the police he had stabbed his best friend, 34-year-old David Isner Jr., to death 5 days earlier on Thanksgiving morning. If that wasn't shocking enough, he also confessed to stabbing another man, 63-year-old Ed Fuller, in his trailer mere hours before turning himself into police. The confession stunned officers, but they realized they were going to need a lot more than a simple confession to get to the bottom of the case. Once they got George into the interview room, he wasted no time telling them everything.
He's gonna stand.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. However you're more comfortable with it.
I'm Tim.
George.
Nice to meet you, George.
Darren.
I called you last night. I don't know if you saw any of my messages or anything like that.
Yeah.
Mind if we sit down?
Go ahead. Take a seat. By all means.
So,
comfortable.
because you're here, we need to read your rights before we can talk to you.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So that's something we have to do. Sorry. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of a lawyer before and during any questioning. And if you wish a lawyer and can't afford one, the court will appoint one. Do you understand all those? Do you know why we got to read them?
Yeah.
Because you're not really free to leave right now, we need to talk to you. That's why we have to read them. You understand all those?
Yep, I'm being detained.
Yeah. Do you want to talk to me? You wanted to talk to somebody.
Yeah. At this point, I'm pretty much screwed and everything with ballistics and evidence and so forth, and so, so, yeah, I killed my best friend, Thanksgiving morning. I came home drunk and on drugs, crack cocaine, and I took acid. And I remember coming home, and I've been sober for about a half a year now. He came out of his room and had something negative to say to me, and about me being my sobriety, so on and so forth. And my wife had just left me on my anniversary, mind you, and I've been pretty messed up ever since, and I haven't been right.
Okay.
And I've been doing a lot of crazy stuff out there, I've been doing some really gangster stuff. So I'm not even going to all of that, but I will tell you that came home that morning tripping and high on drugs, and he verbally assaulted me and went back to in his room to go lay down. And I went in there and I stabbed him a whole bunch of times and almost basically took his head off. And I went to sleep, and I woke up and I woke up and thought it was a dream. Thought it was a horrible freaking dream that just can't be true. Like somebody, you ever have a bad dream you just can't wake up from? And you know what? I'm covered in his blood, my hands and everything. I stabbed the shit out of my friend and I killed him, and I went into his room and I saw that I killed him, and I didn't really know what to do, and that made me a little bit more nuts. So I drove around, not wanting to go back home for a couple days. I just drove around, didn't know what to do, and I collected money from a bunch of people that owed me money, and I've been high on drugs and liquored up ever since. And, mind you, about 2 hours ago, killed somebody else. Woe is me. Stabbed him to death too.
Where's that at?
Trailer park over off 76th Street.
Who was that?
His name's Ed. His credit cards and stuff were in my wallet when you guys arrested me.
Okay.
I turned myself into home. Actually, I went into a Walmart to turn myself in. I told my mom goodbye, and trying to see if anything else out. Well, anyway, his credit cards were in my wallet. Okay, so you'll know his full name because the credit cards in my wallet that aren't mine.
How do you know Ed's dead?
Because I just stabbed him to death.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like opened his throat and his head and a bunch and brutally murdered him. The thing is I don't feel safe around people because I don't trust that I won't do it again. You know, I feel like this is a horrible nightmare I just can't wake up from. But at the same time, I don't trust myself around people. Obviously, I'm a killer. I think some people are just born killers, and for some reason I feel really calm.
Do you have
cool and collective.
Do you have any injuries, or your hands got some cuts on them? Is that?
That was from David, my best friend for 18 years.
Where is David?
After driving around for a couple days, I went back home because I felt bad about the whole situation, and I still wanted to make sure it wasn't a dream. Fortunately, it still reality. You know, can't wake up from this dream. Fortunately, this ain't a dream. This is actually reality. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's whatever. I'm not waking up though, and now I'm talking to you guys, and this. I don't know. I can't tell if this is either one. I really can't tell what the fuck this is.
Okay.
I can't. I think it's a dream, but I hope it's. I hope like tomorrow I wake up and this is all fake. It's just one big dream, but I don't think it is. Pretty sure it's real. It's real, right?
Yeah, it's real, George. Why don't you sit down, man? Sit down. Let's talk. Let's get you through this.
This is fake. This is a big dream. No, man. I don't want to get through this.
So, you said you came home to see if it was still real. What happened?
It was real. So I took his body and I folded it up in a blanket and I put it in the back of my car. And I drove around with him for about a day or so. And I didn't know what to do. And I dumped him in the woods. I dumped him behind fucking some site.
Where at?
Probably some speedway layers or something.
You know which one?
Somewhere. I've been high, drunk for days. They busted me when they busted me. They got my crack pipe. And, I've been tripping balls.
So try to help me out. Try to help me figure out where he is.
I don't know. I remember.
If we can do anything, we can.
I remember a speedway. There was a speedway, and somewhere it was
around Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it was no. I don't know where it was. I just kept driving. Honestly, I can't tell you. You know.
You know what city you were in?
Just drove. There was a speedway. I remember a speedway. I remember. Myers. I remember Myers in the speedway. That's all I remember.
Okay. Did you call anybody when you were up by the Meyer in the speedway?
No, I didn't.
No. Do you remember what day it was?
I remember when I remember when I moved his body, it was already starting to stink. So smelled like a dead corpse.
Mm-hmm.
And then the back of my vehicle smells like a dead corpse. And I've been riding around the city getting drunk and high for 2 days, thinking that this is a dream, but not knowing this isn't a dream, and then I don't know it's just a dream. I wake up and then it's still not a dream.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Like, so, and then, you know, it's,
Other than what happened with David, you liked him normally, right? You lived with him. You got along with him okay at times.
we've been friends for years.
Yeah.
18 years. We're my best friends.
We don't want him laying out in the woods. We want to get him to where he belongs.
I want you to get him where he belongs. I don't think
we got to think about how can we find him? How can we make this part right?
It's not gonna bring him back.
It's not,
No.
but it's gonna give his family some peace.
There's Speedway and then there's Myers. And I was driving, it was in the country somewhere.
You remember open fields, forest, corn?
It's like a little bit of both.
Okay. You remember how long it took you to get home? Back down to Grand Rapids after that?
Wow. 45 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
So,
Near the highway.
it was just so close. I don't know. I know there's a Speedway and there's a Myers. And then,
Like right next to each other?
yeah, they were close.
From here, we'll switch to the second camera angle captured by the police department.
What did you cut him with?
Knife.
Do you know where the knife is now?
I threw it away. It was in the trash. It was the day before trash day.
What kind of knife was it?
It's just a little open assist knife
Like a pocket knife.
type.
Where's Ed?
Ed's in his trailer.
And what did you cut him with?
Steak knife.
Is that still there also?
Where's he at? In the trailer.
Where they took my car.
Yeah, we're at inside the trailer.
Living room.
Was there an argument or anything like that before?
Just happened. Did he say something to make you mad?
To tell you the truth, I was just trying to take his credit cards to get away, but then I just stabbed him. Anyways, just kept stabbing him.
Did he fight back? Was he awake or?
Threw a blanket on him. Just stabbed him. He was sleeping.
He was sleeping.
I threw a blanket on him and I got his credit cards. And I tried to get his PIN number. Gave me his PIN number and then I stabbed him.
Did you cut him before you asked for the PIN number?
I got the PIN number and stabbed him. Stabbed him. Face, in the head, and the neck.
What did you do after that?
I went to Shell gas stations and I ate a 6-inch sub
Subway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Walmart, and there was no reception in there. And I was gonna call the cops. So by the time I got to Walmart, I realized that I don't deserve to be around people because I'm just gonna kill someone else.
So were you walking or driving from the trailer?
Walking. Just walking. All that, so you guys got all the evidence against me you need now to convict me in court. I don't want to be around anybody else. I'm just gonna kill people.
So going back to Thanksgiving morning, do you know what time it was that you got home?
I was smashed.
Okay. Was it like nighttime morning, or was it like...
I remember the incident, but thinking it was a dream, and then waking up in blood,
Yeah.
knowing it's not a dream, then making, and then I'm
Hoping it was.
it's not. And now I realize the situation is that I'm just a killer, and I kill people, and I'm just gonna keep killing people. So I think they should just lock me up because I don't deserve to be around people because I'm just gonna keep killing people, and that's just the nature of the beast. I think some people don't deserve to be around other people, and I don't deserve to be around other people because I'm just gonna fuck everybody's life up. That's what I do.
So do you remember if it was nighttime morning when you got home, or like early, like breakfast time morning when you got back home? Thanksgiving morning.
It was early. It's like 9.
Okay.
Something. I don't know. It was like something. It was like somewhere between where like nightfall or night rise, like when the sun rises.
Mm-hmm.
Something. I don't remember what time. I just remember that. I just remember when I went to sleep, I woke up thinking it was a dream, and I went in his room and I realized that it wasn't a dream at all. And so his whole, I didn't know what to do, so I freaked out and I was gonna call the cops, but then I didn't call the cops, and then I kept going back to the house to make sure it wasn't a dream, and I kept seeing his dead body, and I kept going back there again and again, and I went back there like a whole bunch of times to see if it was a dream, and it wasn't a dream. It's not a dream.
So what happened?
So I literally, his room was tore up because I literally tore up his whole room for anything of value to just get high as fuck, drunk as fuck, because I just threw my life away. And I had already realized that my life is garbage, and I've already thrown everything away, and I can't wake up from this shit. This is a fucked up life and a fucked up dream that I just can't wake up from, so, tried to overdose, that shit just doesn't work. Apparently I have a really high tolerance for drugs. It happens when you do a lot of drugs.
Yeah. So, you moved his car over to the church?
I did anything I could at first to figure out like
How soon
right
after this happened?
it was probably like the morning after that. I moved his car, or the next night or something like that. I moved his car to the church parking lot. I freaked out, and I was trying to like, I had to readjust. I was like, all right, this is really true. It's really real.
Yeah.
You did this. You really did this. And I freaked out, so I was like, well, how could I get away with this? And I was like, you can't get away with this, dude. I was like, there's no getting away with this. You know what I'm saying? You did what you did. So I was like, oh, but I panicked, and I moved his car over to the church parking lot because I know that, I don't know, with forensics and everything these days, I'm fucked anyways. There's no point in trying to lie to anybody, or there's no point in trying to deceive anybody or anything. And, I turned myself in because I realized I'm just going to keep killing people.
But you say that, but you don't want to be that guy, right?
I am that guy.
But you don't want to be that guy, do you?
I am that guy. I just got, it's that guy.
So what happened later on Thanksgiving? After you had moved the car?
I washed my hands and all that other crazy shit. And after I actually, after Thanksgiving, I woke up or whatever. When I woke up, I found out I wasn't dreaming because I was covered in blood. I washed myself off and freaked out, moved the vehicle, kept going back there every other day. It was like, oh no. You know, and it was real. My life is real.
Where did you wash yourself off at?
Bathroom sink.
Where were you going in between leaving and then coming back home?
Just panicking, just getting more drugs. More drugs. Just a drug alcohol field. I've been drinking fist of Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, Hennessy, E&J, Captain, drunk, driving around.
Did you tell anybody else about what had happened?
I told Ed I killed him.
When did you tell Ed?
I told Ed the other day. And then last night they took my car from in front of Ed's house. And I felt like they were coming for me because I already feel guilty. And I panicked. And then I killed him. And then I went to Speedway or Shell, got a sub, and I ate it. After I stabbed Ed to death. I stabbed him, his neck and his head.
Where'd you go on Thanksgiving?
My mom's house,
Where's that at?
up north, Nuevo.
Do you know the address up there?
I think she already, the detectives, so whatever detectives were on David's case already knows where the address is for Nuevo.
George references Dave's case, the missing persons file on David Isner. Unbelievably, Kentwood police did interview George during this investigation. They even noted that he had zero emotional reaction to the news that his friend of 18 years could be in trouble. Despite the strange reaction, at the time, investigators couldn't find anything linking George to David's disappearance.
And how did you hear that?
Because I talked to my mom.
Okay. When was it that you talked to your mom?
I talked to her like yesterday
Oh.
because I wanted to tell her goodbye.
And what did you guys talk about?
Just told her that I told her that I'm same thing I basically told you. I'm in a dream that I can't wake up from.
Okay. Did you tell her you had killed David?
I just told her.
You told her yesterday or this morning?
I told her yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was her response to that?
She freaked out and she started crying. She told me no, I didn't. And she loved me, and then I gave her a hug. I told her that I can't wake up.
Where were you guys at when you told her?
At Burton, Clark Park, the corner gas station.
You guys just met up there or called her to meet up with
I
her?
called her to tell her goodbye.
Okay.
So you said you went up to her place for Thanksgiving.
I was only there for like a couple hours and then I took off.
Was David with you?
No.
Was David still in the house?
Yeah.
So, I really want to help this family out. I really want to find where he's at. I don't want him laying out in the snow. You don't want him laying out in the snow. We gotta think.
Did you stop anywhere else?
I've been up
Go
for
to the
days.
stores?
I've been up for days and drinking and drugging. Like, I really don't know where he is.
Did you buy anything while you were out? Did you go into the mire? Did you go into the speedway?
Did you have to fill up your gas tank, anything like that?
Yeah, I did. I remember being mud. There was mud on the vehicle when I flew in the woods.
Okay.
Did you have to drive back far into the woods, or was it pretty close to whatever road you were on?
I was like right by. I remember being by a speedway in the Myers.
Okay. Was it snowy already, or were the roads clear with snow on the ground?
Snow.
There was snow on the ground. And then what did you buy when you stopped?
About a tea or something.
Just something to drink. Do you remember what store that was?
I think I might have stopped at Speedway.
And would it have been the Speedway that you're remembering by the mire?
Probably. That's probably where I stopped. That's probably why I knew it was there.
Okay. Do you remember what direction from that Speedway, if you were to turn out of the parking lot, what direction it was that you put David?
I don't remember.
So you said you wrapped him in a blanket and put him in the back of your Ford Edge? Yeah? What did the blanket look like?
Green and blue.
Green and blue? Did it come off of somebody's bed, or where did the blanket come from?
I think it came from the couch or something.
Okay. So once you got out into the woods, did you do anything else with the body? Did you try and bury him, or did you just lay him where you got him out of the car? Did you have to carry him the distance?
Dragged him out of the car. And I dragged him into the woods. And I left him there.
Is the blanket with him, or did you bring the blanket back?
He's in the blanket.
Do you remember what you were wearing that day?
It's like look just like this.
Okay. Did you do anything with those clothes? Or the clothes that you were wearing on Thanksgiving?
Everything got bloody, and everything did. There was a knife involved, and the knife and the bloody clothes and everything got thrown away. I just don't want to be around people. I'm sorry. So I know that you guys are. It's kind of unbelievable where you guys are coming from because you don't normally see things and hear things like this. But I just don't want to be around people. Honestly, I don't. Because I'm gonna do this again, and it's because I am a killer. I've known this for a long time. I just been fighting it, and I'm trying not to. And now that I've realize who I am and what I am. I don't want to be around people. I don't deserve to be around people. I deserve to be locked up. Because if I'm around people, I'm probably going to kill someone else. You know, that's just how it is. And I don't, this isn't a dream, this is reality. I'm good. Now I know who I am. I'm fucked up. So, yeah.
When you bought the tea or your drink up at the gas station, did you pay with cash or credit card?
Cash.
Cash. Do you remember using your credit card anywhere on that trip?
Nope, don't use credit card.
No.
Nope.
Did you use Ed's card today?
Yep. I try to get money off it.
Where at?
Went to the store. First I went to the bank. They rejected me. Then I went to a little store right across the street, or right down the street on 68. Then I went to Walmart.
What store on 68?
Little gas station right there. Right across from Cutler Estates. And then,
Did you go inside the gas station?
huh? Yeah, I went inside the gas station. They saw me there. There's witnesses.
Why didn't they take the card? Or did they there?
It was the 18.
The ATM.
You were just trying to pull cash out?
Yeah.
Which bank was it?
I don't even know. There's so many of
Was it
them.
on 68th Street or what?
Oh, yeah. Bank of America, I believe it was.
And that's on 68th?
Yep.
Then you just walked the rest of the way up to, you said Walmart?
Yep.
Home Depot?
Sorry.
Did you use this card to buy the sub at Subway?
Yep.
Then that's in the Shell station.
Yep.
And it worked there?
Yep.
Alright.
At that point, I realized what I did, and I just wanted to literally eat something of value before I do the rest of my life in prison or the nut house or wherever they put me. Because I know I don't deserve to be running around free, all willy-nilly killing people. You know?
Do you have any blood on you from today?
I don't know. I'm not a forensic person. But you know what? I don't think so. I think I'm good. Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, I'll try to figure something out for that. I'm gonna have some, we'll step in with you.
George and the investigators take a break, but when they come back, two officers from Bryan Township, the area where Ed Fuller's trailer is located, are going to take over the investigation. So far, most of the questions have centered around David, but these detectives are looking for information about Ed, and they want every little detail.
How you doing? You need anything? You want water or anything? What's that?
Let's get a seizure.
Okay. You tired?
Pass out.
You want something to eat?
Yeah, please.
Okay, I'll get you something. These guys are gonna talk to you. This is
I'm Ryan, I'm from the sheriff's office. This is my partner Paul. We just kind of got contacted here by the county police department because they said they were talking to you. Kind of gotten brought up. It's stuff that happened over there, and since that's not in the city of Kentwood, since that's in Byron Township, sheriff's office kind of area that we cover and patrol, we wanted to come down here and talk to you about what happened. All right? When did you get over to that house? Was it today? Was it yesterday? Had you been there for a few days?
I've been.
I'm sorry. Not allergy or anything, do you?
No.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Almost?
yeah, it's not. Thank you. I went over there about 3 weeks ago.
Okay. Was that the first time you went there? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
Okay. What brought you over there?
Just hanging out. I just eventually found my way over there to some spot that people were chilling at.
Okay.
And everybody over there just does drugs. They're all drug addicts.
Okay. Whose house is it?
Some guy named Ed.
Was that the first time you met Ed 3-4 weeks ago, or did you know him prior to that?
I didn't know him prior to the 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay. Does anyone besides Ed live there?
I don't think so.
Just Ed?
Mm,
Okay. So you made your way over there. What was your connection to Ed?
drugs.
Just drugs?
Drugs.
What kind of drugs?
Crack cocaine.
Okay.
It's crack cocaine and weed. And I was doing acid. Also, I've also been up for like days. Even not now, I've been up. I go about 2-3 days without sleeping at all.
Who introduced you to Ed?
I don't even remember how I met him.
Does Ed deal drugs, or is he just a user?
It's just a crack house.
Just where people go use drugs?
Yeah.
So, 3-4 weeks ago, it was the first time you made your way over to Ed's house. The first time you met him. Well, when were you most recently at Ed's house? When everything happened that you came in today to talk about?
Last night.
Last night you went over there? About what time was that?
I've been over there for days on end already. Like, I just
And head over there frequently?
Getting high and drinking, doing any drug I can get my hands on.
Mm-hmm. When was the last time you were at Ed's house?
Last night.
Last night? About what time did you get there?
I've been there for days, like I said. I've been there for days.
Coming and going? Okay. What time did you get there yesterday?
I was already there, because I've been there for days.
Okay. How many days do you think you've been there?
A
few days.
Everything just blends in now.
Blends in? Okay.
Everything just blends in.
How do you get over there?
I had a vehicle.
You had a vehicle? You had a car? What kind of-
They took my car, Ford Edge.
Ford Edge?
2008 Ford Edge.
What color is it?
White.
Is it registered to you?
Oh, cream color. It's registered to my wife.
But it's your car? Like
Yeah.
you typically drive it?
Yep.
Who did
Sorry, my stomach just did a twist. I really gotta go to the bathroom really bad. I'm like gonna poop myself. No joke. I'm not even joking with you. You can put my handcuffs on or anything. I just need to go to the bathroom because I'm about to poop myself.
Alright, yeah, we don't want that. Let me see what the protocol is here.
As the hours pass, George struggles to remain coherent. Will they be able to get all of the information they need?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we broke to use the bathroom there, you said you'd been hanging out at Ed's house kinda for a while, a few days. Who else has been hanging out over there?
People.
People? What names do you know for these people? Don't know. Okay.
Man, I want to be
cooperative.
Yeah, if you don't know their names, that's fine. I'm sure a house like that.
Honestly,
So tell me-
I've been up for days on end doing drugs and drinking.
Sure.
So
No, I understand that.
And I tell you the truth, that everything's
No.
like at first when I even killed my best friend, I thought it was a dream, and
Sure.
then
So tell me about what
now
happened.
it's not a dream,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fine because I know what I am, and I don't. Dude, yeah, I mean.
So what happened with Ed? Can you take me through what happened, how things went downhill with Ed? So you're hanging out over at his house. And what happened?
I was drinking and doing drugs,
Okay.
and I confessed to him that I had killed my best friend, and he didn't believe me. So I brought him to my house to show him,
Okay.
because I had to show someone else what I had done, because I was fucked up. This was still reality,
Sure.
and I wanted someone else to know that this is real.
Sure.
And he came with me, and I didn't believe it. He said he wouldn't freak out, and he told me that he wasn't going to freak out.
Okay.
And then I had, if he was going to freak out, I didn't know what else I was going to do. So
When was it that you took him over to your house?
a couple of days ago,
A couple of days ago? So today's Tuesday. Was it Monday? Was it Sunday? Was there snow on the ground? Was there no snow on the ground?
it was the first day of snow.
First day of snow? Was it during the daytime, daylight, dark?
So then,
Do you know, was it morning, midday, late afternoon? Do you know? If you don't know, that's fine.
I don't even know.
It was daylight though, so it was probably Sunday during the day.
Something like that.
And it was just the two of you that went, or did anyone else go with you?
Just me.
Was anyone else there to overhear you talking about this, or was this something you just confided in just him?
Just him.
Just him? Okay. So you guys go over to your
I told
house.
my mom last night that I was going to turn myself in. And she told me that she just wanted to be with me to turn myself in. She told me to get in her car last night when I told her. I didn't want to. I thought I was really paranoid because I was still tripping.
Where was that at? Where'd you see your mom at?
Burton and Clyde Park. I told her that it was a dream. I thought that it was a dream. I still think, I don't know. I still think I'm dreaming, but that it's not a dream.
So-
Obviously, I'm not dreaming.
Sure. So you took Ed over to your house, and then
Yeah.
what happened?
He didn't freak out.
He didn't freak out?
He helped me get rid of the body.
Okay. What did you guys do?
We wrapped David up, and put him in a blanket, and put him in the back of my car. And I was driving around for a long time with him in the back of my car,
And Ed was with you?
and I was waiting for Ed to freak out, because I was still freaking out. And I was still freaking out about the whole thing. And then last night, they picked up my car in front of Ed's house.
The police did?
Someone did, and I thought I saw headlights and stuff.
Uh-huh. So then what happened after they picked up your car? Was Ed still alive at that point?
Yeah,
Okay. Was anyone else over there besides you and Ed?
just me and Ed.
Okay. So what happens after that?
I freaked out and I stabbed Ed in the throat a bunch of times and in the head. And I took his credit cards. I was gonna go and I was gonna run. And I was gonna go and I went to Walmart. Actually, first I went to a couple different ATMs to try to get money out, but they wouldn't let me get money out. Then I went to Subway at Shell Gas on 4th, 54th, and I ate a 6-inch sub after stabbing it in the head. And then I ate the sub. I knew I threw my life away, and this was the last time I could eat anything normal. So I'm getting locked up for the rest of my life. And I realized that this is reality, and it's not a dream anymore. So there's nothing I can do. And I can't be around people because I'm just gonna kill somebody else. So I'm gonna kill it.
Okay. So you're over at Ed's, and somebody's there, and you know your car. How soon is it after that happens that you stab Ed?
I sat there and I was trying not to do it. It's probably a couple hours. I was trying not to do it.
A couple hours after?
You know, and I paced the floor.
What was Ed doing while this was going on?
He fell asleep.
Where was he sleeping?
He was sleeping on the couch.
What room is the couch in? Is there more than one couch? Is it just one couch?
Just a couch and 2 recliners. And on the couch he was laying there, and I stabbed him
What did you stab him with?
with a steak knife
Steak knife? Where did you get that from?
in the kitchen.
So it's from this house?
Yeah.
Did he know you had the knife in your hand, or was he sleeping already at that point?
Sleep.
How many times did you stab him?
I don't know. I blacked out.
Did you stab him anywhere other than the throat or the head?
I think, I don't know.
Not sure. Okay. What did you do with the knife afterwards?
Save it.
Still at Ed's house?
Yep. On the way I was walking, after I was walking from Ed's house to the Shell gas station,
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of my life. If I was going to go willingly, or
Well, I think you did the right thing, the way that you kind of cooperated with everyone so far. We appreciate that.
I was going to go to Walmart and
On
get
54th
a
Street there?
fake gun, and I was going to have the cops shoot me,
Okay.
because I don't want to live like this.
Did you go to Walmart?
I went to Walmart and I said goodbye to my mom. Ed's credit card wouldn't let me buy. Wouldn't let me purchase the little gun that looked real. So I was gonna pull a fake gun on officers so they could shoot me. Because I just want to die. I don't care about my life. I don't care about anybody else's life.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they leave me around people.
So it didn't work, it declined or whatever?
Yeah.
And then what did you do?
Left, went to Home Depot.
Uh-huh.
I walked in Home Depot and I chunked my stuff in.
Okay.
And instead of making cops shoot,
Did you call or did they call at the store?
they called
They called. Did you, when you said you talked to your mom, were you talking to her on like cell phone? Were you using a phone at the store?
Yeah, I used my cell phone.
Cell phone? Okay. Was Ed awake and aware of the police being there and impounding your car, or was he already sleeping?
He was aware.
He was aware. What were you guys talking about?
Cops impounded my vehicle.
Just about that? Okay. Were you guys getting along? Were you guys arguing?
Just getting along.
You were getting along, and then he ended up just falling asleep.
And I killed him.
And what was your reason for that?
Because I'm a killer.
But was it you were mad at him? He was mad at you, he was telling you to do something.
Meters and kill people. Just kill people.
Okay.
I don't care about no.
What did you do after he was dead? Was he still on the couch? Was he somewhere else? Did he get moved at all?
I was about to do it, and then I blacked out, and then I got back. I remember stabbing him, basically just acquaintances of stabbing. That's why I don't even know how many times I stabbed him. And then he's dead.
Then yeah, what do you remember? What do you remember after your blackout? What's the next thing you remember?
I was at the sink washing his blood off my hands.
Okay. Which sink?
Kitchen sink.
Okay. Where did you put the knife? Don't remember.
I was just on the couch or somewhere.
What did you do after that? After you washed your hands?
I was walking down the street singing.
Did you get, you said you got his credit card or debit card?
Mm-hmm.
Where was that at?
In his pocket.
In his pocket? Was it in a wallet or was it just loose in his pocket?
In the vault.
Which pocket was it?
Right. It was right.
Front or back?
Back.
What cards did you take?
Did
you take more than one?
Whatever his cards was in his pocket.
So any of them?
Whatever cards that were in his wallet that aren't mine, that were in my wallet, I just took them all. I just put them in my wallet. And left.
Was there any other names other than his on them?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're all in his name.
Mm-hmm.
How soon after you washed your hands and took his cards did you leave? Did you leave right away or did you wait around? Left right away?
Just left.
Okay. What direction did you head?
North.
On a road, through the woods?
On Division.
Went north on Division? Were you on the same side of the road as his trailer park or the other side?
Same side as his trailer park.
Okay. You said you were singing?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did you stop? Where was the first place you stopped?
Gas station.
Which one?
Well, one right across the street from Color Estates.
Okay. The car wash one? So you crossed and headed over there? Was it open?
Yeah.
It was open? Okay. That was the first place you stepped foot into. You mentioned you went to some ATMs.
Yeah, I went to 18 at Bank of America.
At 68th Street?
68th Street.
Okay. Was that the first place you stopped at?
Yeah.
You said you tried to get money out?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have his PIN or?
Yeah.
You had his PIN? How did you have his PIN?
I put the knife to his throat and I told him to give me the phone.
Okay. When was that?
When I attacked him. And then he gave me the pen and I still stabbed him in the throat. So I blacked out. I started stabbing him.
So he woke up?
I woke him up.
Okay.
Took his pen. And then he woke up. And I took his pen. I started stabbing him. And I don't remember how many times I stabbed him.
Did you have his cards at that point or not yet?
Not yet.
So you woke him up and asked him for his PIN?
Yep.
With the knife?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From this point on, most of what the Michigan investigators asked George will be covering what he already told the previous officers.
Truth is, I just don't care about life. I don't care about my life. I don't care about anybody's life. I just want to die.
Okay. Let me go through kind of what we've talked about here and just make sure that I have this accurate, okay? Because I want to make sure that I have everything in sequence. So you've been hanging out at Ed's for a few weeks. You kind of got introduced over there, house where you would go to use drugs. You've been there for a few days, kind of on and off. Using drugs, a lot of drugs, crack, acid, alcohol, weed. There's been people in and out over there. But last night, just you and Ed were over at the house. take that back, let me back up. So Sunday, and hanging out over there, you confide in what had happened with David. And he doesn't believe you, so you take him over to your house, and he helps you load up David's body into your car. You guys drive around and dump his body. But then you're back at Ed's house hanging out, and you know the police are there. You guys are talking about that. They end up impounding your car. You're there for a few hours after that, not knowing what to do, pacing around. Ed ends up falling asleep. You get a steak knife out of the kitchen, wake him up, holding it through his throat, demanding his pin because you want to get out of the area. He gives you the pin, you stab him, kind of black out, but you stab him in the throat and the head. You leave the knife probably somewhere nearby. You take his wallet, get the cards out of his wallet, you take off, you walk north up to the Bank of America at 68th Street and try to get money out. Doesn't work. You go to the Quality Car Wash, try to work the pin there, doesn't work. You go up to 54th Street to the Shell Subway, you get a sub, eat, head over to Walmart because you're going to want to do try to buy a gun or what looks like a gun. That doesn't work, so you call your mom, kind of tell her something bad happened again. Then you walk over to Home Depot, have them call, and you go peacefully. Is that accurate?
That's the most accurate thing I could even say.
Well, that is what you said. I'm just repeating what you said.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay. And nobody else was there?
No.
Where did you guys take David? Maybe nice to...
I'm on a speedway. Speedway on Myers. I've been driving around drunk. I'm doing drugs for days and weeks. So somewhere. I think it was over by Lake Michigan Drive or something like that.
Besides your mom, does anyone else know about this?
No.
Nobody else was there? Did you have contact with anyone? Did anyone show up?
Did David have any weapons on him? Did he talk about having a gun or anything?
Does he own a gun? Where's that at?
In his car, you said?
Where is it? Did you take it?
Yeah, I took everything of value. So
After he was dead?
After he was dead.
And what did you do with it?
Sold it.
For drugs?
Yeah.
To Ed?
No.
Somebody else?
Random drug dealers.
Where does all the drugs that end up at Ed's house come from?
Can't tell you. I don't know.
Somebody in the trailer park? They get delivered?
I don't know.
I don't want to go there.
Do you remember who you gave the gun to?
You don't know, or you know and you don't want to tell us?
I don't know. I've been on drugs and drinking for the last 3 weeks.
No, so I was just clarifying. That's fine if you don't remember. I just wanted to know for the
This is all one big ass nightmare that I can't wait about. This is reality though. Not a nightmare.
Once George has rehashed the details, these detectives are going to go beyond what happened and how, and dig into why, getting to the root of what caused George's apparent split with reality. Now, with limited time to question George, whose energy and attention span appear to be failing, they try to figure out the final and key part of this nightmarish story.
So why do you think this happened?
I'm not right in the head.
Something happened recently?
I've always not been right in the head.
Always. Like mental illness type stuff, or are you diagnosed with anything?
I got PTSD, bipolar depression.
Are you on medication for any of that?
They want me to take medication, but I don't want to take it.
Don't want to take them. Okay.
I'm going to say that up.
Where do you,
In my mental state of mind, I shouldn't drink because I'll go crazy.
what all were you doing last night? Were you drinking? Alcohol? What kind?
I was drinking Jack Daniels.
Mixing it, drinking straight?
I was drinking Jack Daniels and smoking weed, smoking crack.
Anything else?
I did LSD.
Last night you did? Where did you get the Jack from?
Liquor store.
Which one?
Went over off of 52nd and 52nd Eastern. A little, I don't remember what it's called. A little blue liquor store. I've been buying random shots from whatever store. I've been going around getting drunk. And
How long has this been going on where you've been on this spiral?
since my wife left me on my anniversary.
That's kind of what set you off? What day is that?
She left me on 9/15.
Were you guys living together
At my
at
house.
your house? Was David living there too, or did he move in afterwards?
He was already living there.
He was already living there. Were you still living there? Did you move out? Did she move out? You said she left you.
Yeah, she left me.
Okay. Have you been staying there since, or is this when you started kind of hanging out at Ed's?
I was perfectly fine. I had a job. I was doing everything I could do. I was being a good provider. I was doing everything I could. I was paying all the bills.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that I wasn't enough for her anymore. And then she had 2 jobs. She was going to school, and I wasn't growing fast enough for her. And she told me 60 different reasons that I could change. And then I begged her not to leave me. I told her I'd do a relationship counseling with her and everything.
Sure.
Then the next day I came home and she was just asleep. She left. So she packed up and she took off.
George claims that his wife, Jennifer Meyer, left him because he wasn't growing fast enough for her. But according to later media coverage, Meyer explained that she left the relationship because of controlling and aggressive behavior that had begun to escalate over time, which included George threatening to strangle her.
Packed up and she took off.
So you and David are staying in the house at this point?
Yep.
Was it right away that you started struggling, or was it a little bit after that?
I held on for about 2 weeks.
And then that's when you started struggling. And did you have a past of doing crack and stuff like that? Had you
Before I met my wife, I did.
So-
I used to rob dope dealers all the time at gunpoint.
So you were clean for a while, and then this kind of set you off, and you started spiraling downhill.
I got my life right, and I changed my whole life. Quit doing all the stupid stuff that I used to do. And tried to live a good, normal life.
Mm-hmm.
Not normal. Normal people couldn't do this. Only someone out of a movie could do this, or a scary movie, or some type of dream. She can't wake up from. Normal people don't kill their best friends for 18 years. Normal people don't stab people in the throat.
So I had gone over kind of what had happened last night. And you said, yeah, it was accurate to what you had told me. Was there anything that we didn't talk about yet? Anything that got left out?
No.
The only other question I have is David's phone. Did you take his phone as well?
No.
Do you know where that's at?
Actually, yeah, it was on the thing, and I put it in a bag with the bloody clothes or whatever, and I dumped that too in the trash.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna step out for a second. Be able to talk to our other partners out there, but somebody will be back with you in a second, okay?
It's clear that George, who has spent days running on drugs, alcohol, and almost no sleep, has no energy left for conversation. They end the interview, preparing to start the process of recovering 2 bodies based on the information he has shared. Sure enough, police eventually found the body of David Isner in a clearing near Lake Michigan Drive in Grand Rapids. Examiners noted that he had been stabbed more than 70 times. Ed Fuller was found shortly after the interview. He had been stabbed to death in his home, just as George described. The case was a straightforward one. George pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and felony murder. In October 2020, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The judge presiding over George's case called him a monster and a threat to society. The judge then gave David's family a chance to confront their loved one's killer, begged him to answer for his actions.
David was so wonderful to you. He did everything to help you. How could you do this? How could you do this? He didn't just stab my son, he stabbed us all in the heart, and that will never, ever heal. And I just hope that bastard rots in hell.
Both David and Ed left behind children of their own and large extended families who will be forever impacted by the loss of these 2 men. But in the end, George Izaguirre didn't have much time to dwell on the impact his actions had on these families. Over 6 months after he was sentenced, he took his own life in prison.